Hello, this is our weekly market alert video for the week ended July 16, 2021. And this week's video is going to fall under the category of if you don't toot your own horn, nobody's going to do it for you. So we're going to talk about the fearless forecast of Dow 35,000. And we're actually, more importantly, where do we go from here and what is our outlook and what's going on with the inflation surge and with the pandemic and all the rest of that. We'll cover it all in this video, and we'll try to have more fun than a human being should be allowed to have when talking about all of this boring financial stuff. So, first of all, just to give you an update, I am a bachelor for the next week. My wife is in New York, so two things are happening up there. One is my oldest daughter is having her second baby shower. And that's because she has friends in New York because she used to live there, and the other one was here at home because she used to live here. And the other reason why she's in New York is because my middle daughter is going to get married, and so she's up there looking for wedding dresses. Have you seen the price of wedding dresses? Oh my gosh. I think if you put the word wedding in front of anything, it makes it 5 to 10 times more expensive. You know, a sandwich, $3. Make it a wedding sandwich, $25. Anyway, people seem to be happy to pay it, and I guess we just pull out our wallets and do as we're told. Anyway, the fearless forecast for this year, as you know, was Dow 35,000. And technically, the way we've always done it is that if the Dow reaches the fearless forecast at the close of business anytime during the year, then we've reached our fearless forecast. Well, we did hit 35,003 midday a few days ago. So does that count? Kind of, sort of. I guess if we don't actually hit 35,000, I'm going to count it. But until we do, it's not official. But the fearless forecast. So I thought I would go down memory lane with you and talk about our fearless forecast and why I always say that if you don't follow what we say, you do it at your own peril. And, you know, as you guys know, in 2007, we said to sell in November and to get out and sell all your equities. And sure enough, that was a good idea. In 2008, we said to stay out all year. Good idea. 2009 actually predicted a 20% drop from the end of 2008. So our fearless forecast was for Dow 7,200, which was crazy at the time, but it actually went to 6,500. So in 2010, we said our fearless forecast then was 12,000, which was a 15% rebound, and actually it went to 11,600. So I'll call that one a win. Then in 2011, the forecast was for 13,000 on the Dow. It hit 12,800. Pretty close, right? 14,000 next year, and the Dow hit its peak at 13,600. So very, very close then again. In 2013, the fearless forecast was for Dow 16,000. Hit that. In 2014, Dow 18,000. Now, this was a fun year because in that year, on the very last trading day of the year, the Dow hit 18,000. So nailed it on the very last day. In 2015, we said that the Dow would peak out at 19,000. It made it to 18,300. So pretty close. We'll call that one a miss. Now, in 2016 was a huge miss. We saw a big bad bear coming. We thought the Dow would go to 11,500, and it didn't. So that was the one big miss out of the 15 years that I think we pretty much came very close, if not nailing it. In 2017, we said the Dow would hit 25,000. It hit 24,800. 2018, we said 26,500. It went to 26,008, so it got there. 2019, I don't know why. I just kind of thought that maybe we just wouldn't do a fearless forecast that year. Kind of got feeling like maybe it had run its course, but we got a lot of popular demand. Where's your fearless forecast? So we started it up again in 2020, last year. The Dow, our fearless forecast was for Dow 31,000. And even with the pandemic and everything that happened, we never changed our fearless forecast. And it actually got to 30,600. So we missed it by 400 points. I think that's pretty good. And then this year, as I said, nailed it, 35,000 midday though. And it's backed off since then, so we're not there officially at the close of business. And I know everybody's going to hold me to that. So we're not there yet, but we're pretty close. So what does this all mean? Well, as we've said, with all the stimulus in the system, with the Federal Reserve reaffirming last week, and they used the word transitory, the Fed did. And we've told you that that's going to become the talking heads' favorite word. I think I heard the talking heads this morning use the word transitory 30 times. I counted. It was like 30 times. Every single pundit was using the word transitory. So inflation is transitory according to the Fed. They're going to keep interest rates low for the foreseeable future. And so with very cheap money, lots of it sloshing around in the system, more stimulus coming if President Biden gets his plan put into law. We don't see more new all-time highs, and we breeze through the 35,000 and go on to more into next year and into probably the first half of next year before we start seeing any real cracks in the armor. Now, of course, we could be wrong, as 2016 illustrated very vividly. But 1 out of 14, I think, is being wrong, and the others being very, very close or right on. I would say our fearless forecast is actually pretty good. And so we think that if you're sitting on the sidelines with cash, you should be considering at least dollar cost averaging in or investing. Opportunity is still knocking. The overseas countries, they are still struggling with the pandemic. As they come out of that, their economies will pick up. Our exports will pick up right along with it, I would think. And if that happens, profits.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
That was Siri. We do this video live, so I'm going to leave this in there, not going to edit it out. But we do think that it's going to be a positive future. But of course, as always, we always have an eye on the exit. And should things change dramatically, we will take action and protect you from large losses, as we always have and always will. So we hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll talk soon.